Well, the center position is obviously a point of strength for both of these teams, Brent.
Do you believe, BA, that these guys...
the starting lineup for Atlanta.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Greg.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Special thanks to Skylar Cole for that lovely performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back, folks. Welcome to Wednesday night.
This is a team that takes every home game very seriously. And you can see that from their shot earlier as they came through the tunnel. Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're joined by our reporter, David Aldridge, on the sidelines. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Clint Capella.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
So with Irving on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Michael Jordan is out there with Bryant. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's MP. And it's James in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Hawks, they've got Trae Young. Jalen Johnson is out there with the Magician. Then it's Che. 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. Young, good. Now here we are, Greg, in the second half of the season. What do you think playoff-bound teams are focusing on right now?
I would say just making sure they keep the momentum heading into the postseason, as well as do everything possible to try to stay healthy.
Now here's Che, trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing and then lost to Detroit. And finished off by LeBron.
And how about the out-of-this-world athleticism? LeBron can finish just about any alley-oop with authority.
Che with it, covered by MP. Gets it to go. That one good from Tillman.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And here's MP for 3. Rebound by the Hawks.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Shea with it. MP's there. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Yeah, he can hit that. Nice shot there from Johnson to drop in the triple.
And here's MP for three. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
And again, Miami with the triple.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Back to Jay. And the rejection by MP. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. A three ball. And again, Miami with the triple.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And the power rankings now, second half of February. Interesting to see how some of these teams compare. Taking a look at Atlanta. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
And right now, for Miami, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
Beyond the arc. Another miss by MP. Atlanta trails by three. Johnson outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Johnson's got five.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Tillman. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. And with the trade deadline behind us, GA, that is a busy time for front offices.
Yeah, and for every trade that takes place, hundreds more are proposed. I don't envy the GM's long hours behind the scenes.
So with Anthony sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Kobe. LeBron James is out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Smoove in at the point guard. No coverage that time.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And again, Miami with the triple.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Tillman passes to Johnson. To the left side wing. Pass to Young. 6 to shoot. And here's Jay. That 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. A nice shot by Young.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And once he had to change his shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall.
Back to Jay. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. 6 points for Jay.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Carries it from three-point range. And that's 11 points for MP. Jay with it. MP's there. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. That's a big difference maker.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Tillman passes to Watkins. The Hawks working the ball around. Back to Jay. And the rejection by MP. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Tillman. And the layup falls. Tillman's got 11 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
MP outside. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Only 1 miss in his first 8 attempts. Coming out of the gate strong.
Johnson surveying the floor. From deep. Traps in the tray. 6 points for him.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Good on the three-point shot. And that's 21 points for MP.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touch by MP. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Atlanta. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
And right now, for Miami, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
And Jordan sends it back.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it and help defense or on the ball. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Smoove. LeBron kicks to MP. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Kicks it out the chain. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
To the paint, here's Watkins. Jordan with the block. MP against Young. And MP throws it down.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill one. Young against MP. Launches a 3. Kicks it out the chain. On the wing, Johnson. There's the triple. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
MP against Young. And here's MP for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. MP's got 34 points.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Take a look at the Hawks. They're looking extremely sharp right now. Poised in the top spot and playing very well.
And if you look at the Hawks right now, they've got their sights set pretty darn high right now. After what they've done this season, their goal is nothing short of a title.
A massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
And now, joining us on the line, Shams Charania with a recent development. Shams, what's the latest?
Thank you, Kevin. Out in Miami, the news just now coming out about the Heat's trade with the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've long known the value of veteran leadership, and that was the driving force from what I'm told about this deal from Mike Conley. He's been in the league for so long, and Conley has seen it all. Now he'll give them that court and locker room presence they felt was missing.
Thanks so much for the report, Shams. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach.
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
Magician's shot is good.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his third foul so far. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Wembanyama, he's checked in for James. Smith comes in for Jordan. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Kobe. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Curry. Shea dishes to Johnson. Johnson sends the screen for Bogdanovich. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Great lift off the floor. Johnson is electric.
And so MV will bring it up for Miami. Gotta keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Hawks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Miami trailing. MP looking it over. Shoots from the block. It's blocked. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass the Magician. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Magician's got 8.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. For the Hawks, DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Jalen Johnson. And Trae Young subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. By 5. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And here's Miami. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
And he throws it down hard.
Oh, he is a unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Young pass to O'Connell. Back to Young. Makes it off the glass. Young's got his third bucket of the night.
There's some agility as Trae Young maneuvers to the shot he wants.
Here's Smoove. There he goes.
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And again for 3.
He's got his defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Good up-tempo play there from Young, firing that shot off before the D could react.
The 3 from MP. Good. Another from 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. Hands it from downtown.
Young knows his range to answer his opponent.
MP against Young. And yep, another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Down low. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. On the wing, MP. Defended by Young. The shot's good from Smoove.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Young pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And here's him, connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And he's tied the threes mark from 2016, which was the top spot for threes in a game for a short while. It's been that kind of takeover display that we've seen here tonight.
And so it's Miami, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we finish one half of basketball. Miami leads by 13. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for Atlanta.
They're getting cooked from long distance. Defensively, they have to do a better job of closing out.
Yeah, especially these days.
And now a subject that's always of interest, player. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
He's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. MP is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Kobe, and it's LeBron James, and it's Jordan in at the power forward position. When you talk about a guy taking a leap, Jalen Johnson took huge steps forward in his third NBA season.
Kevin, how many times have we seen it where a really talented young player is playing on a team that has star power, and so naturally they're able to settle into the role they're going to play? That is what has happened for Jalen Johnson. I expect him to take another leap forward this season. Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And again for 3.
There it is, a shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
In all those great shooting performances from Klay Thompson, well, this night belongs right there with him.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. The list of contenders for the three-point contest is really interesting this year. Every one of these guys is capable of going lights out in a setting like that.
Yeah, the field is almost set, and I wouldn't want to have to make a prediction. These are all fantastic shooters. It's just a matter of who gets hot on that day.
Look at Curry. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That will give him a nice bump in the voting.
The voting is just about over, so we'll keep updating you on how it's going. Some very deserving names at the top of this year's list.
Yeah, no problems with the voting thus far. I think the fans and media have done their homework and picked the best shooters in the league.
Here's Atlanta now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Tillman's shot is off.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone.
Good! Another from 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is bested. What a shooting display.
Miami leading by 9. The 3 from MP. Rebound by the Hawks. Tillman's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Watkins passes to Tillman. Tries again, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, better box out, saved him 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current system. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, John, thanks a lot. Bangs home the trifecta.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Smoove's shot is off.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Watkins. He trains the quick shot. Magician's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
And good! There's another.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss.
73. What a number. Tying Wilt and David Thompson. Only Wilt and Kobe have more in a single game.
The 3 from MP. Again, what an avalanche.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA.
Just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
Fires the 3, and good, he hits it again.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages.
Well, he has already cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. And if he passes that mark, the basketball world is going to be talking about this guy for years. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
No good on the triple. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So it's going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Hawks passing it around. Pass to Tillman. Breaks a big height bounce and goes in. Tillman's got 37.
down the stretch. He's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Right wing fires the three. Shot clock reset for the Hawks. Offline with his three. And so MV will bring it up for Miami. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hawks. Good, that's another bucket.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record book.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game.
To think that he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100. This is a game. Talking about for decades.
Young with no one around. It's good from long range. And now a 4-point Hawks lead.
And Young's not shying away from any shot, but especially from long range. That's his meal ticket.
Good on the triple.
3 points. Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Kicks it out the chain. And the rejection by MP.
Out of bounds.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks.
Onyeka Okongwu.
Here's Magician. 24 points for him. Shot from 12. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Young's got 8 here in the quarter.
And this guy has some unreal range. Young can make it work from just about anywhere.
The shot's good from Smoove.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Here's Young. 25 points in the game. 3-pointer. Drills it from outside. Young's got 11 in the second half.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
And another one falls. Amazing. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The 3 from MP. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
Here's Magician. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Curry on the wing. Back to MP. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Now Young. 28 points for him. On target from 13 feet. Young's got 13 points in just this quarter.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team.
Yet another bucket.
Can you believe it? He's done the unthinkable and tied the record for most points in a game.
Nobody can deny that this is one of the greatest individual efforts, GA, we've seen, not just in basketball, but I dare say in any sport. Complete scoring dominance.
And people have talked about records that could never...
Another bucket! Wow!
Kevin, I'm in disbelief. He set a new all-time record for scoring in a single game.
Well, Greg, a record that was for so long thought to be untouchable. He continues to amaze.
And Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game has been surpassed. Pick up the phone, let everybody know something special has happened here tonight.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Lisa Shea is coming in for Jalen Johnson.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Young, no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Outside Curry from deep three-point land. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Young's shot is good.
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
There's 1:38 left to play in the third. MP with it. Non-stop scoring machine here. And again, Miami with the triple.
How many times have we seen this? You give Curry an inch, and that ball's gone.
And here's Young from the arc. Sinks the triple. Young's got 38 points.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
Outside Curry. And again, Miami with the triple.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
And here's Young. He has 38 in the game. Pass to Hunter. Now, here is Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for James. Smith comes in for Michael Jordan. Anthony's checked in for Bryant. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Stephen Curry. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Young's shot is off.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Anthony right side. Off target from outside. Young outside. The 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
MP, that's for 2. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the... We welcome you back in with the arena still buzzing from the historic achievement we witnessed in the last quarter.
And I wasn't sure we'd ever see the single-game points record broken again. As far as an individual mark goes, it's one of the hardest to reach. He's as dialed in as he could be.
Atlanta trails by 9. Okongwu is out there with the Magician. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then there's DeAndre Hunter. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And it's in there.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Miami. At one point, they led by 16. From past the arc. And there's Edwards on the assist by MP. MP's got his 6th assist on the night. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Watkins. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Miami leading by 10. Outside Edwards. And again, Miami with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Nailed from three-point land.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
To the middle. Right through the knee for the layup. He's got 19.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Smith kicks to MP. Good ball movement here by Miami. The three from Anthony. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And he drives in. That one goes. Count it.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. With the teardrop, and they pick up 2.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Fires from the wing. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Atlanta trails by 12. Pass the Magician. Tipped away. It's stolen by Smith. And stolen by Hunter. There's the lob to the hoop. It's stolen by Smith. MP with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Nobody's getting that high, but Wembanyama.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Smith left side. From downtown, buries the long-range jumper. And Miami leads by 17.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line. So far, he's a can't-miss player, a superb scorer who plays to his strength.
He gets it in there.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
There's the drive. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Atlanta making some changes. Dalen Johnson's checked in for the Magician. Jay comes in for Bogdanovich. And Trae Young subbed in for DeAndre Hunter. And then for Miami, LeBron's checked in for Smith. Jordan comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Edwards. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Pass to Smoove. Back to Jordan. There's the 3. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Young. And Smoove pulls it down. MP's got his 8th rebound here tonight. From deep, Jordan. Atlanta with the rebound. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And good that time.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where you're coming from. This team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And the Hawks making a change here. Reza Shea checked in.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Atlanta trails by 19. And here's Young from the arc. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lets it go from 11. And James with the basket on the assist by MP.
All 3 levels, LeBron James, the ultimate all-time scorer.
Pass to Rizichet. Inside. And then Johnson with the dunk.
I love the effort there. An undersized four who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Rizichet with the steal. Pulls it up. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
First team. This kid, Rizichet, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
Magicians checked in for Rizichet.
16, Jayceon.
Miami leading by 17. MP finds Curry. Good ball movement here by Miami. A three-pointer is right on target.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Young for 3. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Outside Curry. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Curry's got 19 points.
Anything the opponent does, trust me, Steph can do it better. He's got to be the...
And again for 3.
Hey, guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
And another one falls.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's put on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. Back to Young. Three-pointer. Miami grabs the miss. LeBron's got 4 rebounds in this game.
I'd love to see
another possession, another assist.
3 points.
And what's amazing, he's nearing the franchise record for most assists in a single game.
This team feeds off his unselfishness. Good, another from 3.
Splashes home another 3, and he moves into second place all time with that make for a game.
Greg, you have to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going to go in. He just keeps raining it down on him. On its way from Curry for 2, and it's Miami with another.
And Curry's found his groove out there, and that's a scary thought.
On the wing, Johnson. Back to Young. From outside the arc. Connects again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Smoove passes to Curry. Lets it go from deep. And another assist for him.
And that last assist ties him up for the franchise record for most in a game. How about the night he's having?
He's been on time and pinpoint with this passing all game long. Fantastic performance to tie the franchise record. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Hey guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. And another assist.
And sure enough, he's just set the single-game franchise record for assists.
Showing that vision both to find his teammates and to reach new heights. Gets it to go. That one good from Tillman.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, defense has got to be a little bit better, especially when he's looking to fire from that distance.
Curry. That's good.
Now just another day at the office for Steph Curry, making this look easy.
2 minutes.
Puts it up from 12. Tillman's shot is off. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Miami. Curry on the wing. Fires for 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Curry's got 40 points.
he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this.
And again, another assist.
Well, he's now tied for third all-time in the record books for most assists in a game.
GA, he's been playing all game long like he knows exactly when and where to pass the ball. It's incredible.
And to notch 28 assists in a single game, it's something you just don't see anymore. He's among the greats now. And
another possession, another assist.
Another score and another assist to you-know-who. He continues to engineer good looks.
And that last pass tied him for second, Greg, all-time for most assists in a game.
Well, Porter had been alone for second most.
And again for three.
Another three. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time and another assist for him.
And he has passed his way into the history books. That assist putting him even for the top spot all time.
Well, easily one of the best passing performances of all time, and his next assist will set him apart from everyone.
Well, you look at the 30 assists.
Another possession, another assist.
And the record is his alone. What a game.
Truly a game for the ages. How lucky are we to have seen it? This guy has been terrific, passing his way into history before our very eyes.
And to think the high mark of 30 assists set by Skiles has been bested here tonight. This has been a phenomenal game. Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Jay outside. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game.
the NBA dunk contest. This is the moment you've all been waiting for, basketball fans. Let's meet the slam dunk participants. Oh, what a dunk. The third participant, Shaden Sharp. Let them know what you think of that dunk. Next up, Asar Thompson. The third contestant, Shaden Sharp. What do you think, fans? Next on deck, Asar Thompson. And what did that dunk get? Remember, the scoring of the slam dunk contest will be judged by you, the fans.